to another Optelec Enhanced Vision product demonstration. So today I have our Freedom Scientific branded Onyx OCR. So this is a 24-inch touchscreen with an overhead camera. One of the nicer features about the Onyx range, with it being an overhead camera, is that the camera is very flexible. Great for desktop viewing. So again, you can see my hand underneath it. But we can also do self-viewing and also use it as a distance camera. So it is quite unique along that side. The touchscreen aspect of it, which I will go into, is basically the same as our Clearview C Speech. So for people who haven't seen the video for that, that is also available on our YouTube channel. So I won't be going into as much detail on the speech aspect of it because I've effectively already done it, but I will go through the basics with it. So this Onyx OCR, it does have two separate cameras. So one camera is obviously the overhead camera here, and then it does have a separate camera just here. So effectively anything that you want scanning in, you use in this camera. And also it does have a remote control, so it is a wide remote control but pretty much the same size as a TV remote control. So it sits very nicely in your palm of your hand, easily one finger controls. The controls, you won't be surprised to know, are not any dissimilar to our existing range. So you do have your plus and minus to increase text size. Just turn that off there. Plus and minus to increase the actual text size. And you do have your high contrast modes. And again, you can set the contrast modes to various colour schemes depending on your individual needs. Because the camera is fully adjustable, you can also, if you've got a larger document, an unusual size document, you can still use a control on the remote control to change the aspect ratio and the direction of the text. So it all depends on where the camera is actually angled. You do also have a red diamond above the high contrast and the orientation button, and that is the fast focus. So again, by pressing it, you can zoom in and zoom out. So if I set it up so I'm zoomed much higher in, and then I press the overview button, it zooms out to its low setting, allowing you to position it wherever you need, let go of the button, and it'll zoom back in on their autofocus style. You can lock certain buttons on here, so if you don't want to use them, you can certainly lock buttons, and again you get a lock symbol shown up on the screen. You can pause live images, so again there's no live action on there now. Press it again and you're back to being live action. And the bottom part of the remote control does slide down, allowing you some extra functions like reading lines. So you still have all those sort of functions as well. And with the reading lines you can fully adjust the distance of the reading lines in all ways. So again, features which not everybody might use, but they are certainly available as standard. You do have a power button on the remote control to obviously turn the machine on and off as well. And brightness settings and so on and so forth. But what you would expect from a remote control. So as I say, with the distance camera, it is quite useful because the camera itself, and I'm going to do a selfie on the actual camera that I'm recording on. There we go, you can see yourself now. We can still zoom in on those aspects if need be. By lifting this lens, it allows you to use it more as a distance camera. So I'll show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to lift the lens and I'm actually going to show outside. And I'm going to zoom in on, hopefully, the trees in the distance there. So hopefully you can see that. Slight breeze today, but we can zoom right in to a good respectable distance. So for individuals who are using this in a conservatory or in a kitchen, and obviously looking outside, you can look out into the garden, look down to the other end of the garden where there may be birds, etc., then you can certainly do that. There's no problem at all for distance viewing. It's very good for that. Once you're finished with that, you can put the lens cap back down again so it goes into more of a macro mode. And like I say, you can fully adjust the camera in almost any direction that you wish. So, one of the nicer features is the OCR. So again, like I said, you are using a separate camera in this instance for the OCR. To activate the OCR, like our speech, because again it is the same software, you tap the bottom right hand side of the screen.
Position the text inside the window and tap the screen.
So again, position the text inside the window and tap the screen. It's important to know that now we are in OCR mode. The remote control is not needed. The main camera is not needed. It's all done by the OCR camera on the left hand side of the unit. So we position the text inside the window, tap the screen, and again without any further action it'll take the photograph and start playing the text file back.
Do you find reading tiresome? Would you like to combine magnification and speech in a single solution? Now you can with a choice of desktop magnifiers with audio playback. When reading, using magnification becomes too tiring. Simply
So again, very similar key layout to our speech, not surprisingly. You still have your X to quit out of the file. You, instead of having the arrows that we have on the CVC speech, you have a picture of a running person or a stationary person to speed up or slow down the voice.
Speed up, speed up, speed down, speed down.
You still have your volume control.
Volume up, volume down.
Your play pause. Your plus and minus to increase the text size on the screen from the document that you've just scanned in.
Zoom in, zoom out, zoom out.
And again, you can still go into the overview mode if need be to jump to a particular part.
Once scanned, a full page is displayed on screen and text zones are automatically identified. Touch the screen to switch between.
And again, you can still do shortcuts like touching the screen, keeping your finger on it to zoom in manually and tap on the word that you want to start from.
Once scanned, a full page is displayed on screen and text zones are automatically identified.
You can still go into a menu.
Main menu.
And you can still save, open and delete documents. Many hundreds of documents on there. You can still change the voices, regional accents. This one is Daniel, but there is Serena, and there's Irish accent and Scottish accent. And there's a multitude of languages, again, as the same as our CVC speech. And you can change
view menu,
the text colour, the bar colour, how the text is displayed, whether it's in a single line,
page, column, line.
So we'll change it back to that. So now you would just get the text flowing across as a single line instead.
Touch the screen to switch between full page overview and quickly navigate to sections that you wish to read.
So it can be set up in whatever way you want it to be, which gives it a lot of options for a lot of different people's requirements. So again, this is our Freedom Scientific Onyx OCR 24-inch touchscreen with a overhead magnification camera for desktop, distance and self-viewing, alongside with a dedicated OCR camera on the left hand side. As you're always any information that you require. You can find more information about these machines and others on our website, or you can call our free phone number. And once again, thank you very much for your time.